My name is Nurul Hakimah binti Abdul Rahim. Okay, I am a teacher at Sekolah Rendah Islam Al-Hidayah Ipoh. Okay, I have been teaching for 5 years as an English teacher. Okay, so before that, I am one of the students at UNIZA taking Bachelor in English with Communication. Okay, so that's all from me.
Okay. Settle. Or frustration. Yes. Do you run into most often in this role?
Okay. So, as you all know, I am a teacher. Okay, I am a teacher and I'm teaching at one of primary school in Ipoh. Okay, so there are like 700 students in my school. But then, I already have a way to overcome, okay, which I plan games to teach them. Okay, but during my first year of teaching, that is my obstacle, which is controlling class, controlling the students in class. Okay,
Okay, next question is what key strength?
what?
Strategy. The strength. Key strength.
How to spell?
STRENGTH. Strength.
Strength.
Strength. Yes.
Okay.
Knowledge or personal trait. Do you believe a crucial for long-term success and standing out in this profession?
Again.
What key strength, knowledge, or personal? Okay. Number 3 question for me is what aspect of your job give you biggest sense of certification or makes you feel like it's worth it?
Again.
What aspect of your job?
What aspect
Of your job?
of my job?
Yes. Give us you the biggest sense. The biggest sense. Sense. SENCE.
SE?
NSE. Okay.
Bigger sense.
Yes.
Huh?
Of satisfaction.
I didn't understand your question.
Satisfaction.
My satisfaction.
Yes.
Can you repeat the question? Can you?
Okay. What aspect of your job
Yes.
gives you the biggest sense of satisfaction
Oh, okay.
or makes you feel like it's worth it?
Or can you think?
Like it's worth it.
Oh, it's worth it.
Yes.
Okay. So, like I said before, excuse me. Like I said before, my job, I am a teacher. Okay. So, being a teacher is my ambition since I was born. Okay. Why? Because first of all, I like kids. Okay. Second is because I love to share knowledge with people. Okay, I love to share knowledge with people. So whenever I teach students, okay, I I feel like I'm giving them something new in their life. So that is one of the things that I always that always satisfied me when I go to work. Knowledge and personal trait are important in my profession. Dua-dua pun penting. Why? Because first, if you have no knowledge, then how you can teach people? Okay? The second thing is personal trait is also crucial in my profession. Why? Because there are some people that they have been accepted to be a teacher. Yes, they have been accepted to be a teacher, but they have no soul in teaching. Then, if they have no soul, then they can't teach very well. Okay, and they also their job also makes them easy to stress. Okay, so, and I also believe that if you have a good personal trait, okay, personal trait kan?
Yes.
If you have a good personal trait, then you can be a good teacher. Which people always say that being a teacher is always a role model to people.
Okay, good. Okay. My last question lah. Okay. How do you strike a balance? Do you got it? How do you strike a balance? Strike.
Want to spell?
STRIKE.
How do you strike?
Strike a balance between your job demands and your life outside of work, and in what ways does staying ethical and professional contribute to a strong lasting career in your field?
Okay, sebelum anda jawab nak tanya dulu, apa yang abang faham daripada soalan tu?
Aku tak tahu. Panjang soalan ni.
Aina, apa yang anda faham daripada soalan tu? Soalan tu nak apa?
Faham juga Pak. Dalam masalah tu.
Dalam masalah. Tak, yang anda faham, yang anda dengar tadi, apa, how you balance between work and personal life kan?
Yes.
Okay, how you balance between work dengan personal life. Lepas tu belakang apa?
And in what ways does staying ethical and professional contribute to a strong strong.
Belakang apa?
And in what ways does staying ethical and professional contribute to a strong strong lasting career in your field? Itu susah sangat soalan.
Tak faham. Yang persoalan tu faham. How you balance between between work and personal life kan?
Yes.
Okay. Lepas tu yang kedua tu,
What ways does staying ethical and professional contribute ke apa je macam mana sebut? Contribute to a strong lasting career in your field.
how you okay, jawab yang first dulu kan?
Okay.
Apa? Yang first question, how do I balance my work life and my personal life? That.
Yes.
Okay, so for usually, okay, being a teacher is not always. It doesn't mean that 2:30 is your schedule starts at 7:30 and ends at 2:30. Okay, but being a teacher doesn't mean that you will go home at 2:30. You will always have meetings and you will always have lots of work to do after school time. Okay, which means I always use my time which I need to spend with my family doing my work. Okay, which is not balance between personal life and work life lah. Okay, but how do I balance my personal life and work life? Usually during weekdays, Monday until Friday, I always spend my time fully on my work. Okay, fully on my work. But at night, I always spend my time fully with my family. It's also the same with during weekend. I always spend my weekend with my family and not doing any of my work lah. Macam tu. Okay. Second question.
Second question is, what ways does staying ethical and professional contribute to a strong, lasting career in your field?
What ethical lah?
Yes, staying ethical. Does staying ethical and professional contribute to a strong, lasting career in your field?
What ethical lah?
Yes, staying ethical.
What? Again, please Hadi. Clear pula.
What ways does staying ethical and professional contribute to a strong, lasting career in your field?
What ways of staying ethical contribute to lasting career kan? What is for me, my point of view,
Kipas ni je.
ya. Apa ni kat bar?
Tak ada kipas ni.
Dia lah apa tu?
Kenapa ni kipas dekat laptop ni? Dia dah rasanya.
Apa itu bang? Okay, as for me, if you are a teacher, okay, always try to be a good teacher. Okay, always try to be a good teacher. Always try to plan interesting lesson plans to teach your kids, to teach the students. Okay, always try to be the best. Always try to be the best colleague to your friends. Up. Wait, they keep on it. Okay? And always try to be the best worker to your company. That's important. Which, when you always be the best for people, okay? People will always appreciate you, okay? Which it will make your profession long lasting. What's your question?
Okay, Emma, your question.
For my first question, in your opinion, what does it mean to be professional at work?
What is it meant to be professional? Susah ya soalan. What does it mean to be professional? What does it mean to be professional
At work.
at work? Professional. Macam mana nak jawab? Try not to try not to mix your problems, your personal problems, and your work problems. Okay, which means if you have problems at home, try not to bring it to your work. Why? Because if you bring your personal problem to work, it will affect your work quality. Okay, it will affect your work quality, not only your work quality, but also your relationship with other people.
Okay, for my second question, what are some examples of wrong or unethical things that usually happen in your job?
What apa?
Uh, what are some examples of wrong, unethical things that usually happen in your job?
Oh, okay. Wrong unethical things. Okay, so wrong and unethical lah. Okay, so in education professionalism, okay, as a teacher, okay, from what I can see in my surroundings, okay, there are two obvious things, two obvious unethical things that I can see. Okay, the first one is the teacher is not wearing. Okay, the teacher is not wearing a proper attire. Okay, proper attire to go to school. Okay, which a teacher always need to wear suitable attire lah. Maksudnya macam for example, like if you teach PJ, okay, PJK, then you need to wear tracksuit, t-shirt, and sport shoes, right? Okay, but there are some teachers that are not alert with their attire. They are, for example, they are teaching PJK, but they are wearing baju kurung. So that for me that is unethical. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, the second thing is there are also teachers that enter their class not according to their personal schedule. For example, they have class at 9 a.m. but they enter the class at 9:15 a.m. So I'm not being punctual.
Okay. For my third question, you as a teacher, right?
Yes.
What will you do if students behave dishonestly or do something wrong?
What will I do? What will I do? Okay, so if what will I do? Okay, basically for a reason, then of course I will give them some punishment lah. Okay. Okay. Then the third one is if they are doing a serious discipline problems, for example, okay, I will bring them to discipline teachers lah, ataupun orang yang lagi orang yang tepat untuk handle kes. But that doesn't mean that saya lepaskan je problem tu. No, I will always follow up the case. Macam tu.
Okay. question. For you, why is professionalism important for someone's future career?
For me, professionalism is very important because the first one is if you are being professional in any work, okay, you are teaching yourself to be a disciplined person, okay. You are teaching yourself to be a disciplined person. Okay. The second thing is whenever, wherever you work, okay, kat mana-mana kita kerja, always try to be professional by following what they want and by following the rules of the company. Okay, why? Because we are entering, okay, we are entering someone's company, so we always need to follow them. If we can't follow them, then we cannot join them.
Okay. For my last question, what advice would you give to students who wants to work in this field?
Again.
What advice would you give to students who want to work in this field?
Again. What?
What advice?
What and why?
Advice.
What advice? Okay.
Yeah.
What advice?
What advice would you give to students who want to work in this field?
Okay. What advice I want to give to students who want to work in this field?
Yes.
So, usually when I meet my juniors, okay, and they tell me that they want to be a teacher, okay, I always tell them, yes, you can be a teacher, but after SPM, make sure you take the right way, which means laluan yang betul untuk jadi cikgu. For example, after SPM, try to work in this field.
Yes.
So, usually when I meet my juniors, okay, and they tell me that they want to be a teacher, okay, I always tell them, yes, you can be a teacher, but after SPM, make sure you take the right way, which means laluan yang betul untuk jadi cikgu. For example, after SPM, try to enter IPG or try to take courses that are related with education. Okay, and then always try to improve yourself atau always try to seek knowledge in education field. Maksudnya always try to improve ourselves lah. Contohnya kalau memang nak jadi cikgu, try untuk buat part time jadi cikgu tuition ke, try to be tuition center punya teachers ke, tadika punya teachers ke. So dekat situ you are gaining experience, you are gaining pengalaman, so that di masa depan tu pengalaman tu dah ada, so boleh improve. Mana yang kurang tu boleh improve, mana yang kurang tu boleh lagi tambah ilmu, macam tu. Okay, and number 3 is you need to love teaching. Kena sentiasa jadi orang yang suka mengajar, and always try to be a person that is love to share knowledge with other people. Why? Because ada je setengah orang nak jadi cikgu tapi tak suka share lebih-lebih dengan orang. So macam tak boleh lah macam tu. Sebab being a teacher means that you always need to share knowledge with other people. So that are the three things that I always tell my juniors or my little sister or brother that wants to be a teacher.
Okay, now from me, thank you for your advice.
Okay. Okay, Pak, ada any question?
No, I don't have.
No. So that's all.